Good afternoon, everyone. This is Paul Wombo in the Polk County Emergency Operations Center, and we're here with our afternoon update on our now recovery efforts for Hurricane Milton. First, and probably the most important, yesterday Polk County was included in a major disaster declaration, which includes individual assistance, which is how individuals and households receive federal support, federal funding for various programs. You have to register by there's three ways to do that. The fastest way is visiting disasterassistance.gov. You can also apply through the FEMA mobile app or by calling 1-800-621-FEMA. There's various, you'll get lots of questions that you have to answer where we've seen comments and we had questions about why do I get denied? If the most important thing as you work your way through the federal process, if there's a denial, that generally means information may not have been provided in the format that FEMA wants, or that the information that they need or they want is not provided. So it's not, if you get denied for any of the requests, the story's not over there. In the coming days, there will be a fixed facility here in Polk County where you can go and actually meet with FEMA caseworkers, and as soon as that's available, we'll let you know. You can always try to get through to the 800-621 FEMA line and speak with them, and they'll continue to work your way through that request process. Power outage, that's a big, obviously a big deal. As of 3 o'clock today, there were about 24,000 customers across Polk County's 7 electrical utility companies. That's about 6% of the customers in the county that are still without. Several of the power companies have provided their estimated times to have substantial restoration efforts completed, and those range. Duke Energy is tonight at midnight. TECO reported that theirs is Tuesday, October 15th. So check the outages information on the various power company websites, and just know that they are working around the clock to get power restored. Fuel, gasoline, lots of questions. We've had folks here that have had trouble getting gas, so they can come to work. But we do know that the Port of Tampa began sending fuel out. The port is back to normal operating hours, which is where our fuel comes here in the Tampa Bay region. And we know that we see fuel at the stations. It appears that lines are not as long this afternoon based on some reports that we have. So just continue to be patient. Also continue to be careful. There still are some traffic signals that may not be functioning or may not be functioning normally. So when you approach those intersections, please be careful. Debris, picking up the debris, picking up the mess. The countywide debris hauling begins tomorrow. You'll start to see trucks. It takes a few days to get all that in place. So you'll start to see those. We'll have an announcement in the next couple of days on our website on how you can follow along through a GIS-based dashboard on the county website and get information about where the debris haulers have been, where they're going. If you have questions about debris, the debris hotline is 1-833-843-1920. The best source of information will be on our website, www.polk-county.net, and you'll be able to see that interactive map that will give more information about debris. If you would like to self-haul, which means you take it yourself to a drop site, there are 2 of those that are currently available 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they will accept vegetative debris. One of those is in the Highland City area at the Strickland Avenue ballpark down in the pit at 5901 Strickland Avenue. And the other is in Poinciana at 9500 Marigold Avenue. You can also take all storm-related debris, including vegetative, C&D, and other type debris to the Polk County North Central transfer station of the landfill. That's on the north side of the landfill off of Caville Avenue. The hours there are Monday to Friday, 8 to 4, and Saturday, 12:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Distribution sites. We've opened several distribution sites for primarily food, water, and those type of commodities in the county. They continue to operate. The Polk County Sheriff's Office continues to provide water and food distribution services in the flooded areas. They're still having to use airboats. They're still having to use their swamp buggy to get in some of those isolated areas. United Way of Central Florida, along with Freedom Tour and One More Child, are working very closely together, and they've got numerous other partner agencies. I can't even begin to list them all. We're sharing some of those on our social media. If you're following along on Facebook, suggest you follow United Way of Central Florida, the Freedom Tour, and One More Child, where they post their distribution plans for the day, their sites, and those operations will continue. Also expect several other types of fixed facilities over the next few days for additional assistance related to insurance, state services, HOPE navigators. All those things are in the pipeline. We're working really hard with those organizations to get those into Polk County. Again, all of the distribution sites that we have and operating, and as other things come online, other services will be on our website at www.polk-county.net. Also, the last thing I'll touch on is a way to get some assistance. You may need help cleaning up. Could be debris in your yard that you're not able to move. You might need help with tarps, etc. You can register for help at the Crisis Cleanup Hotline, which is 844-965-1386. The way Crisis Cleanup works, and it's also crisiscleanup.org is their website. The way that works, if you register for help, volunteer agencies that participate in the Crisis Cleanup program, they go into the portal and they have to accept the request that you've made. The services aren't guaranteed. It's provided by volunteer organizations, but that's just one other way to get some help for the things you need after the storm. So again, we'll keep our website updated. We'll continue to provide these updates throughout the coming week as we continue through the recovery process here in Polk County. Any questions in the room? All right, thank you, Polk County. Stay safe. We will talk with you tomorrow.